I'm just going to talk about the letter for a little bit, but I'm going to post that on a separate day. But basically, I get letters from the debt collectors every 6 months or so, roughly 6, 8, 4 months. It just depends. And what happens is my debt is considered a bad debt. I know it sounds like a fake name, but it's a real name. My debt is considered a bad debt. And my debt gets passed from companies. They buy the debt. So you see, when you're in debt, if you have a bad debt, which means like it's not easy to get the money from the person, they can sell it to another company. So for every £1 you owe, they might buy the debt from that person for 10p or 5p. So they might have paid the company £2,000 when the debt is worth 8, or £1,000 when the debt is worth whatever. And the person that buys the debt chases you for the debt. My debt has been passed around from company to company. Sorry, my debt has been passed around from company to company to company. This is a new video, so I'm just going to show you. This is the company chasing me at the moment, but my debt's been passed from company to company. I paid back in the day, I've already, like a couple of years ago, I paid £2,000 for a lawyer. And they always just said to me to ignore the letters and to ignore the debt because I'm not liable to pay for it because it was identity fraud. I didn't sign anything. A lot of people think I did this as a favour. No, I wasn't involved. I did not sign a letter. I did not talk to them on the phone. I was none the wiser. I did not agree for a direct debit to be taken on my card. And I have to live with an ex who's now a millionaire who doesn't want to pay the debt. Cool, I make fun of him, but it's really not funny, is it? But it is what it is. You can't keep knocking on a door that's never going to open. I make jokes about him because I don't like him. Sometimes when I speak about him on YouTube, of course I get paid for it. And of course, like I said, I get paid for when on YouTube, every story I do, I get paid. Of course, YouTube pays you. So I get a very good interaction when I talk about him and I get paid. But I have every right to get paid off his name because he owes me money. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. I've also reported this to Action Fraud. I've reported this to the police. It's out of my control. I also hired a lawyer. People act like I didn't try. I've hired a lawyer. I've been to his mum's house. I've told his parents, like, what do you lot want me to do? So I feel like I've exhausted most avenues, and now I just like to laugh about it and make a joke about it. And when I see letters like this, it doesn't really make me feel good, but whatever, I pick myself back up and I carry on with my life. And if I want to have a giggle about it, I'm gonna have a giggle about it. But in my opinion, people might disagree or not, but in my opinion, he is my op. He didn't just cheat on me, like he left me in financial broken to me.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit tie. You already know what time it is. Now let's go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now guys, I don't even know what to say after watching that. I think we need a moment of silence for Lonnie Good, because it sounds like this Tion Wayne situation is emotionally draining her from the inside out. And I can't lie, all I can do at this point is just get straight into it. But before we do, you already know what you gotta do. You just gotta like, comment, subscribe to be up to date every time I drop a banger like this one. And hit that notey, because you ain't a nitty, so you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Guys, it seems like this is a crazy story, and I'm going to try to break it down the best that I can. But if you're unfamiliar with the two rapscallions who are involved in this situation, it is, of course, UK rapper Tion Wayne and his ex, LANI Good. There appeared to have been a previous issue between the two where Tion Wayne allegedly did fraud on LANI's card without her consent, and this has caused a Sonic and Shadow level of rivalry between the two. Nah, I'm just capping. It's mainly her just, you know, that keeps on gunning for him every opportunity that she gets on social media. She dressed up as him for Halloween. She's just on his ass, I can't lie. And after watching all these videos, it won't be hard for you to see why.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go back to my nigga on the floor.
These particular videos were prompted after someone on TikTok said to LANI that her obsession with Tion Wayne is scary, as you can see at the top of the video. She then went on a whole rant about how the reason why she's so quote-unquote obsessed with Tion Wayne is because she still receives letters from the debt collectors every few months about the 10k debt that he was involved in with her card that he used to take out for a Rolex, allegedly. And apparently she spent 2K hiring a lawyer, and the lawyer told her that she needs to ignore all of these letters because she's not liable to pay any of the debt because Tion Wayne did identity theft with her card, allegedly. She then said that the reason that she still talks about Tion and makes fun of him and even dresses up as him for Halloween is because she thinks, well, she thinks he's an arsehole. She thinks he's an absolute arsehole. And two, because, you know, making content on Tion Wayne actually gets her money because she can make like YouTube videos about him, and when she makes videos about him on Instagram and TikTok, it runs up her engagement. And you guys know, you see it in the Shade Borough. Every time Tion Wayne's, you can't mention Tion Wayne without mentioning LANI now. It's synonymous with her. So she's making her money off of it. And in that video, she was basically saying that, damn, that bummy scallywag put me in debt, so I have every right to make money off of his name.
She's in love with who I am.
So yeah, that was essentially LANI's first comments on the situation. Now, if you know me, you know I love a bit of effery, so I, of course, stepped into the Shade Borough comments, as I always do if you follow me on Instagram, and I engaged in some friendly discourse with Miss LANI Good. Well, it was friendly on my part. She kind of went a bit off the rails, I'm not going to lie, but let me show you how it went. So I commented, so your answer to being in quote-unquote bad debt, which he said in the video, is dressing up as Tion Wayne for Halloween? Allow it. To which she responded, move, are you silly? With 3 exclamation marks. I said I laugh at my trauma, but I have gone police. Gone police.
That's how the fuck you sound.
Grammar's awful. Open your ears. Then I said, with all due respect, you clearly don't always laugh at your trauma if you're crying about it in this video, which is true, and which will be even more apparent as we see further on into the video. How can the police or the fraud team take a matter seriously that you portray on social media for bants? These are all things that you have to consider if you want this resolved. See, I was trying to give her game. I was trying to give her the J. Cole 1985 to Lil Pump level of game. But she just wasn't having it, because she responded by saying this. Just don't spread lies. That's all I ask. I never said I bought it. If you speak truth. I would never say that because that never happened. Tion said it was a gift and I proved he was lying with evidence on YouTube. And if I'm being completely honest with you, everything that she said in that comment had nothing to do with what I said in the previous comment. So I really don't know what she was saying. Nothing she said in that comment is in relation to anything I said in the previous comment. I just talk about lies. What you talk about buying? What are you talking about?
I don't know what kind of herb from Jamaica you've been smoking, but that is disgusting crap.
What? No, man, this is pure comedy, and it only gets better from here, trust me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she was, you know, drinking her tears in that moment, and the sodium level was just getting too much because. No, I'm sorry. And then, of course, the boy T Wizzy from the 9, looking like he's chilling on an Edmonton protected beach in the Bahamas, caught wind of this and finally decided to address LANI. And he said this.
Let me address this for the last time, yeah? Because it's like, I've never really addressed it on video, or people are being misled in it. Yo, if she wants to go on the internet and lie, yeah? And say that it was identity fraud, yeah? Yo, she's not gonna get anywhere. That's not what happens. Do you get what I'm saying? She was fully aware. She even gave it to me. Like, she gave it to me in my hand. How's that identity fraud? You came and brought it to me. Like, there's nothing fraud about it. Like, there's nothing fraud about it. You was fully aware. You're just vexed that I wanted to move on with my life. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I had a DM one day that just said, like, yo, I can't really get over, like, our situation, like, can you, like, run me the bread for the watch, or let me get the money for that because I actually need the money because I can see you're doing well with yourself now, something. I'd have been like, cool. Cap. Like, I'm a clean-hearted guy. I would have given it to her. Can you, like, all this fake tears, like, here and there, just like when it suits her to, like, make people feel sympathy to cover up the harassment. let's not forget this happened 6 years ago, and she ain't stopped harassing me since. And when I stopped replying to her saying she was suicidal, yeah, she turned to the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, what do you want me to do, fam? I didn't rob no one. Like, she gave it to me. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man. If one day she just said, yo, DJ, I can't get over that. Like, can you just sort it out? Yo, like, I would have sorted it, you know.
Cap.
But she was messaging me saying, can you fuck me? I want you to fuck me.
Girl, I know you want that.
Like, that's like, if she can show you a message to me saying that, yo, you done fraud of me, yeah, in the whole history, if she can show you one message like that, tell her to show it. I don't know all this evidence. I don't know. You lot are talking about that's apparently showing, saying that flipping like I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like all the tears, like, this is one big cover up for the harassment, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of wrongs I had in the past that I've made right. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, I don't want no one to like come to me with this situation again, innit? Like, I'm long past. I don't care about the harassment, you know. I brush that, like, you know what I'm saying? But the lies is just what I don't like, innit? Like, saying that man done identity fraud. Yo, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. So, yeah, that's it. Now, please, leave me alone, blood. I don't wanna go back and test again. Yo, you see the ex thing? Stop calling her my ex. Yeah, she's not my ex, bro. Yeah, that shit pisses me off.
Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me.
So as you can see from the video, Tion Wayne is basically saying, Lonnie, you are full of cap. Tion Wayne said there was no identity fraud going on, that all he did was ask Lonnie for the card and she gave it to him. She willingly gave it to him and put it in his hand. How could it be identity fraud when she was fully aware of what was going on? Tion basically said, hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. And I can't lie, as grimy as Tion Wayne is for doing this, somehow the City Boys take a W. Nah, I'm just playing.
I mean, like, 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch.
And then Tion Wayne pulled out one of the most elementary moves I've ever seen. He said that if Lonnie had come on a polite vibe and just DM'd him saying that she needed the money and that she couldn't get over the situation, that he would have just given it to her, no problem. But because she's on the net lying and doing crocodile tears,
That's not the way you sing that song, man.
it makes him not want to run her back the money. And Tion, I can't lie, I was bored at night, just not last night. You know damn well that you never wanted to give her back that money. Tion basically did what I used to do with my siblings and be like, you know what? I was gonna let you watch the TV, but since you raised your voice at me, I'm not giving you the remote anymore. Tion, I can't lie, you gotta stop the cap, man. It's ridiculous.
Cap.
Tion Wayne also wanted to remind everyone that this is actually harassment and that Lonnie was, you know, messaging him saying that she was suicidal and messaging him saying, can you butt me?
Girl, I know you want that.
That's how he said it, which I think was a pretty good Lonnie accent on his part, I'm not gonna lie. And then Tion Wayne ends the video by saying, I don't know. And I can't lie, he must be watching these videos at this point. I'm fully convinced. We actually hear Tion Wayne saying, I don't know, out of the song. That's a monumental occasion on my part.
I don't know.
But did you think we were done there? Oh, no. Lonnie, of course, caught wind of his Tion Wayne response within the first 5 minutes and went to the crying booth quicker than Chip hits the petrol station for a diss track.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
And this was her response.
One time, Tion asked Tion said his card wasn't working. I had no money in my bank account. I was broke.
Broken a minute.
These times I was probably on like 21 to 23,000 per annum. And I had no money in my bank account. So he was just like, babes, I'm going to put money in your account. I've got to buy something. My car's not working. Tion put a direct debit on my card for a 10k Rolex. Now, this is what you lot are missing. When I found out, I panicked straight away. And I said, why have you done this? Why have you put a direct debit on my account? Tion looked me dead in the eye and basically said, I will never, ever do you dirty. And you know you fucking said that shit. You know you fucking said that shit. I never gave you permission to take the card out on my fucking card. I never did. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. I thought you were gonna buy some fucking trainers and you put a fucking direct debit on my fucking card. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar. You are a liar. This guy then told me, yeah, that he had a plan. This whole thing was a move. He used me for a move. He used me for a move. And the move went wrong. It went wrong, yo. The move went wrong. The move went wrong. And I was left with 10. I was left with the debt, bro. He left me with the debt. The man I loved. He left me with the fucking debt. And he know he did that shit. I thought he was gonna buy trainers. I had to fucking hire a lawyer. I couldn't stay. My mom had to take a plane from Africa to sleep with me. I was suicidal. The only reason you kept fucking me is because I was fucked in the brain because of all the shit you did. This is not the only shit you did. You was mentally abusive. No matter what, because you don't know. He knows. I've done a YouTube video because he's saying there's no evidence. I've done a YouTube video of you paying for the deposit. In order to get something on finance, you need a deposit, whether it's a car, a watch. I have your name. It has your government name of you putting the deposit in my account so you could buy the watch. You never asked for my permission. I would have never given you that permission to do that. You done identity fraud on me. You are fucking prick. You're fucking prick.
As you can see, Lonnie is really calling the cap on Tion Wayne here. With all the blood, sweat and tears that she could muster, it's actually crazy. He clarifies that he did in fact put a direct debit on her card for a 10k Rolex, and she claims that she asked him about this when she saw it immediately, and that he said, you know, not to worry and that he would never do her dirty like that. And I guess once she said that, all the trauma from that event started to roll back in, and she really just started to break down and cry, and she just proceeded to call him a liar over and over, really stretching from the back of her throat, and she just starts bursting into tears, and is one of the craziest things I've seen in a long time. And you really start to see how much this situation is actually having an effect on her mental state. And this is what I was mentioning before. Like, you can't dress up as Tion Wayne on Halloween 1 minute and then be breaking down and crying on Instagram the next minute. You're giving us two different perceptions of how you perceive this situation. And if you're giving me two different perspectives of how you perceive the situation, then you're giving the police and the fraud team two different perspectives of how are they going to take this seriously. They can see this video of you breaking down in tears, and then they see the video of you saying when you're dressed up as Tion Wayne for Halloween. So it's not congruent is what I'm trying to say. And maybe that doesn't even affect a police case. It might not. But I would think that if you want them to take it seriously, that you'd act like it's a serious matter. Of course, you get paid for... Well, I don't know if you get paid for dressing up as Tion Wayne for Halloween. I'd hope not. But I think society is in a state of despair if you get paid to do that. But, yeah, you guys get what I'm trying to say. I don't even need to say it. But, yeah... At this point, I can't even laugh at this anymore because it just looks like it's taken a toll on her.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go back to my nigger on the floor.
I'm sure you guys want my opinion on this, and honestly...
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Both parties definitely have some fault in this matter. Of course, as I said, Tion Wayne is very grimy for using her card in this way. Even if she did give it to him, I'm sure she didn't give it to him so he could go take out direct debit on a Rolex and all of that. So he's definitely grimy for that and needs to be held accountable for that. At the same time, LANI also has to take some accountability as well and realize, why did you give him your card? That's what I want to know. Why did you give him your card? Why are you giving anyone your card? And please don't give me the excuse of, you know, I loved him and, oh, it was love and you do crazy things when you're in love. No. I'm not having that. I'm sorry. There's the two excuses I don't take. I'm not hearing I was young and I'm not hearing I was in love. Come on. We gotta be accountable. I don't care how much I love someone, I'm never letting them use my card or have a shared bank account or any of that bullshit.
What was you thinking?
So, as much as Lonnie wants us to sympathize with her, and don't get me wrong, I definitely do, like, it's a crazy situation, I do feel like she also has to take accountability for how she allowed this to happen. One thing that perplexes me in this whole situation is that surely if this has been reported to the police, I would think that the police would be on Tion's ass about this. This would be like a great headline. The #1 selling rapper in the UK does fraud on his ex-girlfriend. Does that not sound like headlines that'll be selling the newspapers? So I would really think that the police would be on Tion's case about this, but I guess not. In the words of Heady One,
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
actually reminds me, and let's not forget that at the end of this video, I went to the comment section and Heady One commented and he said unsteady, which is Heady One's basically saying
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
at that point, I'm convinced he watches these videos as well, I'm not gonna lie. So, man, I don't know what's going on, but it's a bit crazy. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Who do you think is the wronged party in this situation? And who do you think needs to take the most accountability for what's happened here? What do you think of the whole situation of Lonnie crying, of Tion saying it's a bunch of cap, all of it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the road to 700 subs. You already know what time it is. You can follow me on my personal IG at the only lit ENT. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else do you do with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black, and if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I'm going to have to clarify that outro is in no way, shape, or form a racist outro, because someone commented that on the last video. Stay black is a term of endearment for black people to stay well. So saying stay whatever race you are, it means stay well in whatever race you are. So I don't know how people got racist about that. Gosh, PC culture, eh? What can you do? I bet.
Well, you ain't know I could sing.